Hello, we're doing earlobe repair, and this is really common for some people who actually put gauges in their ears and they stretch it out. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you what our plan is and kind of demonstrate this in a live demonstration on an actual procedure. And if you want to zoom in here, what we've done so far is this actual gauge actually broke through, so we had just a piece of his earlobe here as well as here. And what we did is we excised this portion in the middle part of this segment and this segment so that we can then sew this together to create an earlobe. And what I did here is mark out how long he wanted his earlobes to be. It's normal is about 1.5 centimeters from the inner tracheal notch and the inferior part of the ear, and the part that hangs is normally about 1 to 5 millimeters. And what I'm doing is I'm going to sew this together, and then I'm going to create more of an extension here to create more of the area that hangs beyond this point that attaches. And essentially our next step is to sew this together, and then we're going to bring this over, and then we're going to sew this together to create the inferior part of the earlobe so that it rests right here. And we're going to do essentially the same thing on the other side. The other side is still connected like this with a hole in the center versus this part where he didn't have a connection and these were dangling free. So essentially all I did was, again, excise this medial portion so I can reattach it, and we're going to create more of a part that hangs below by sewing these together and this at the inferior portion. Originally this thing was longer, and we excised that portion in order to create the inferior part of the earlobe here. And essentially that's what we're doing for earlobe reconstruction. Thank you.